What's up, everybody? Phil back again. Another video this Sunday evening. Look at the John Deere here out of my collection. One of the big boys from the early 70s, a John Deere 6030. It's a pretty nice tractor. It's a collector's edition released by Ertl. Let's take a quick look at this box. Let's do that now. Alright, everyone, here's the box. Foldable cardboard box, flaps and everything. Yellow and green, black coloring on the box. John Deere. It says John Deere 6030 Collector's Edition. There's a picture of the actual toy on the back of the box. It's pretty sharp. Pretty standard fare for the time frame that this tractor came out. Alright, everyone, let's move on to the start of the show, the John Deere 6030 Collector's Edition. Let's do that now. Alright, everyone, here it is, the Ertl 1/16 scale John Deere 6030 Collector's Edition. This was released by Ertl in 2004, I believe. Yes, 2004. 17 years old now. Stands up pretty well for that age and all that, I think. Got some neat little details to it. The actual real tractor John Deere 6030 was a powerhouse for its time, in my opinion. It's produced from 1972 through 77. 175 horsepower. It's pretty powerful if you think about for that time frame. It's pretty awesome, pretty intimidating. They were always very big, thick looking tractors to me. Always loved them. This replica is a pretty neat capture and copy of a 6030. It's got this, I think they consider this like a year-round cab. I'm not sure if anybody knows, let me know, but it's pretty sharp, not too bad. There's a 6030 out, kind of set up exactly like this without the cab. It's I don't know if it's a collector or not, but I still haven't gotten my hands on it, but I'd like to. Hope to down the line. This replica's pretty cool. Got the 3-point hit steer on the back. That part of it is plastic. It does move up and down, of course. And then there's some nice details here with the PTO box and all that on the back. They do a pretty good job of that kind of stuff. Ertl does. Not too bad. Of course, I said big, nice flat cab here. The box sticking up on the top. I'm guessing might be part of a venting air conditioning unit or something. But on the back of this fenders in the cab, you got some brake lights, some flashers, some lights on the cab there. It's pretty neat. On the front of this here cab, midway up, there's some nice lights there. Nice handlebar here on the side of the cab, and steps here to enter into the driver's station. So it's got some really nice little details there as far as the cab goes. Inside the cab, John Deere yellow seat, black steering wheel with a John Deere logo on the steering wheel. There's some levers on either side of that front steering wheel by the column there. There are levers here by the right hand side of the driver's seat. Looks like there may or may not be foot pedals in there too. The dashboard area is a decal, but it looks pretty nice. It's pretty nice little details inside this truck in the cab. It's always a challenge to get a decent picture when the cab's involved, but I try to do my best with that. But it's pretty nice. There's your signature John Deere green, of course, for the body, yellow for the wheels and rims and all that. But a nice John Deere hood. Starts out narrow, fattens up, goes to a slight point, classic. You got your black exhaust and your John Deere green breather there. Not too bad. The engine details on this aren't terrible for a time. They do a decent job. That you think back this far back, this was a collector, so there was a little bit more effort put into detailing, in my opinion, than previous. So you can see that. with this tractor. It's pretty nice. Of course, you got your front grille there, classic 10, 20, 30 series front grille, classic design. And you got some flat slab weights on the front of this tractor as well. Pretty cool. The front end steering mechanism isn't too badly detailed either. And underneath as well, pretty cool. Rear end got some details there. I always think back, this is a 17-year-old tractor, and I think to today, and advances are even more advanced with some of the details they do. It's pretty cool to think about that, in my opinion. Tires, duals on the rear there. Rubber, of course. Pretty standard tire for this time. I think I've seen these tires plenty. They're nice. They're spaced out real nice, those duals. Then your wheels. The outer inset banded rim there, that is plastic, but the inner wheel, the inner part of the wheel, there is metal. Nice little details on it as well. Front tire, big fat 3-rib tire. We've seen many times on these replicas. Many times, very commonplace tire for that era. Then your wheel on the front is metal. Nice deep inset outer rim, nice cap in the middle. Some little bolt patterning definition on that wheel as well. Pretty cool. Pretty good capture of a John Deere 6030, a very classic tractor. One of my favorite John Deere tractors ever right here. The 6030 for sure. Alright, I'm going to bring up the 6030, what I consider the 6030's little brother for a comparison. Let's do that now. Alright everyone, I'm back, and here's my 1/16 John Deere 6030 beside what I consider the 6030's little brother, the John Deere 5020 1/16 scale, both by Ertl. This 5020 brings back a lot of memories for me, because this thing I played with as a kid, one of these. Not this one in particular, but one of these. They were one of the staples of playing with toy tractor as a kid for me. Brings back a lot of memories just having this tractor for sure. I would love to know how many of these Ertl have made over the years, because it seems like they ran these things forever. You could always get them at the John Deere dealer. They were always there, so always wondered how many they actually made. I'd say thousands and thousands. But two classic designs here. Great stuff. Alright, I'll move on to some quick final thoughts. Let's do that now. I'm back, everybody. Ertl 1/16 scale John Deere 6030 Collector's Edition, released in 2004. It's a nice collectible. I love this thing. I had it previous to my collecting back in the late 80s up into the early 2000s. I had this tractor, one of the last ones I ever bought, I think. And then I had to, life got in the way, had to sell my collection. And now I'm recollecting over this. Just over a year now I've been recollecting. This past week I hit a year. July 26th of 2020 I started collecting. So I'm just over a year now. I plan next weekend to do a collection video. Just do a little quick tour in this room of my collection here, and hopefully I'll do that next weekend. That's my plan. Try to. One of the videos I try to get done next weekend. So I want to go over what I've done in a year, which is actually a lot. If I look, I'm like, oh my god. But we'll do that next weekend. But this here 6030 is nice. Anybody that has it out there would agree, I'm sure. It's really nice, collectible. Alright everyone, I'll bring that camera closer for a quicker look at this 6030. I want to thank everyone that tunes into my channel. You all have a blessed day. This is Phil, and I will talk to you again soon.